Okay, so we got cut off. I pressed the button or something, but this is part 2 to it of how to make your spouse a believer even when they don't support you. And some of the things that you need to do initially when you're first getting started with building your business from home. Guys, here's the deal. In the beginning, it'll be pure money going out. It won't be money coming back in, which means that, people don't believe until they see. Some people, the Bible tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen, not seen. So a lot of us have faith in things that most people won't have faith in. People come from a background where you work and you earn. You work and you earn. So if they put in work, they expect a paycheck. When you put in work, you might not always get a paycheck. It might be an investment that's developing a long-term income, but you don't see the instant gratification of the time that you've invested. So your process of building a business from home may not be as convincing in the beginning because people don't see the money coming in for the work that you've invested. And that's kind of where my husband was. My husband was like, look, because here's the deal, y'all. The funny thing is, it wasn't about money with us. He's seen me make a lot of money. Sorry, I almost dropped the camera. But he's seen me make a lot of money. Have you seen me make big checks over the years?
Sure.
Yes, right? He's seen me bring in $20,000, $30,000 in a month. Well, he didn't always see it. It came into the household and some of it went back into the business, but it wasn't about the money. What his thing is he wanted the stability. I remember, and you might remember this conversation, babe, where you was like, I don't care if you bring in $5,000 or $50,000. I just want to make sure that it's a consistent amount every single month, right? You remember that? So his thing was, I need security. I need consistency. I don't need you to have a good month this month and the next month, you don't have any money coming in. So in his mind, it was a battle with belief because he was used to the customary way of building a business. But what I had to do, and here's what you guys must do in the process of building your business, because you can't fight against somebody's mindset. As many books as we had around the house, as many calls that I've done and trainings. I mean, the funny thing is, I was training people on the stuff that I was battling with my husband, right? My husband will be on me about, why are you reading all these books and you always quoting all this stuff and, don't talk to me like you're coaching clients. And it was a battle between us because there was a lot of resistance to the things that I shared. But I just learned that my husband was in a different leg of the race. If you guys ever heard me do my Amazing Race speech, he was on a different leg of the race and I was multiple legs ahead of him when it came to business, and I just had to let him do him until he could catch up. So one of the key things that I did, there's a couple of things that I want you guys to get out of the video that we just did. The first thing is, guys, listen, get a business account, okay? I can't go into whether you should get an LLC and all that stuff. I would just say consult with someone, get a CPA, and consult with them on the process. And you might be saying, but I don't have any money. Look, prepare yourself for the windfall of income coming your way. You got to start dressing the part you want, not the part you're in. You got to start taking action in preparation for your success, and don't wait until you become successful to try to prepare for it, okay? So go ahead and get with a CPA, get you a business set up, get you a business account. All right? And go ahead and set an agreement with your spouse or your significant other that you will have a certain percentage of income that comes in that will go into investing in a business. Once you set up that business account, you invest that money into that business, guys. As you start earning your money needs to go into your business account and you start paying yourself out of that. I pay myself a commission from my business. I pay myself 30%. So if my company makes $1,000, I cut a check of 30%, which is $300 that goes to Nicole S. Cooper, which is deposited into our household account. That way my business is paying me for my services, and then that other money is there to do whatever I need to do. And it makes my husband feel more comfortable because if I got to take $700 and invest it back into my business, I'm not pulling that from my household account trying to get my husband to be on board with us just pulling $700 for my business, okay? So I want y'all to do that. Separate your business money from your household money. The second thing is, do not take your problems home to your spouse. If you had a bad day with your business, if something happened that you don't like, if you're disappointed about something, if you didn't, have a level of success that you wanted, don't complain to them about the negative aspects of your business. When you do that, you're going to instantly make them haters of your business. Oh, he wanted to share that. Okay, can you see yourself?
Yeah, I can see myself. Okay. Hopefully you all can see me, but if you can't see me, I guess what I'm saying is more important anyway. But you know, I just think that when you have those bad days, you know, it all becomes just nagging. You know, it makes the spouse go, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. And then why you doing this then? You know what I mean? So, especially if that spouse is dead set against what it is that you're pursuing. So, you know, Nicole's right. You know, you don't want to bring it home. You know, you want to make sure that you're constantly talking positive. You know, he or she is not the person you need to be venting to about your hiccups that's, you know, comes along with starting a business. They don't need to be a part of that at this moment, because they're not going to receive what you're saying. They're going to be more of, I need to find a remedy to it, you need to put it down, leave it alone. Like I said before, I told you so. It's just another one of those things. So you're constantly getting beat down a little bit more, or you're constantly getting annoyed and frustrated a little bit more, and then you're turning around going, nobody supports you, nobody supports you. Well, at that point, it's going to be kind of hard for somebody to support you because they want to fix it.
Yeah,
and the only way to fix it is to shut it down. So I'm not saying every day is going to be perfect for you in this business, but hey, you know, you're going to have to find a different stream of venting. Yeah, a certain circle.
Well, and that's why it's important of the people that you have in your circle. That's why like-minded people is important, because, like, for example, in our team, we make everyone get an accountability partner. And that helps them to have somebody to counter things off of if there's frustrations and things like that. They can encourage each other to stay in the race. But you don't want to vent to your spouse or your significant other or your family, because all it's going to do, like my husband said, is support their belief system that this is not going to work.
They need to see gains. You know, the person who's not being as supportive as you would like, they need to just see gains. I don't care if your gains are like this. They need to see gains, and it's not the money that you made, it's the money that we made. You know what I mean? And so you have to get their spouse to believe that, you know, at whatever level of whatever gains you make, that spouse was a vital part of the game because of their support of you, and their opinions are important. You know, and you have to help that spouse understand that, you know, hey, I understand that you're looking out for me. I understand that you want to make sure that I'm not doing anything that's going to bring us down or put us in a hole even further. You know what I mean? So you just have to be able to, you know, show the gains. Small, big, 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 you know, and it's not, see, look what I did. So you should be supporting me anyway. You start doing that, you're pulling yourself further back into the hole.
And that was number 3, is produce results. Produce results. Because, guys, listen, at the end of the day, you can have all the belief and excitement in the world, but dude, make some money with it. A lot of us talk a good game, but our actions don't support what we talk about, which is why most people don't believe and support you. It's because you're always talking about what you're going to do, but you may never get it done. You have to make people believers by getting results. And like my husband said, you know, when you get those results, don't have a na-na-na-na-na, I told you so attitude. Have the attitude of, babe, look what we've accomplished because you supported me. Because, guys, even if they don't pat you on the back and say, I'm rooting for you to do this, because they are sitting there watching you go through the process, internally they want you to win. They just don't want you to fail and get hurt. So you have to appreciate them for, even if there comes with some griping and stuff like that, appreciate them for being there in spite of the fact that they don't understand what you're doing, because their support might be shown in a different way. And yeah, you might have haters and things like that. Sometimes we have haters in our household who want us to fail, but for the most part, I want to believe that all of you guys have someone who loves and cares about you and genuinely wants to see you succeed. So those were the key points that I wanted you to get from this video. We're going to wrap this up because YouTube Capture only allows you to do, I don't even know, I think they want you to do 5-minute videos, and we always go over. But hopefully these tips are beneficial to you guys, and please give us feedback. We want to hear from you. My husband actually is really excited about talking to spouses about how to help support your spouse so that they can truly become who they were called to be by God, and all these amazing things. We have some awesome things lined up, so stay tuned.
Put some else out there.
Stay tuned. We're gonna do another video because we had a video.
So if you like what you hear, like what you see, send me some questions via Facebook, whatever, email. You know, I'm all open to that. And if you really like what you see, hey man,
partner up with us.
Click the link below.
Click the link below.
That one right there. Click that link below. Let's get this thing.
And partner up with us, and you can be working. You can be working with us, and be at a point where you have access to learn how to work as a team and to work your way through the process. So I'm really excited about now having my husband here on board fully with me side by side to make some things happen. So what do they need to do, babe?
Click the link below.
Click the link below and partner up with us.
Let's go. Let's run.
Let's run. See you guys on the next series of videos. And welcome in advance to the team because we're expecting y'all to be in with us. Booyah. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.